Myers Metal Detectors, located in sunny Tampa, Florida, where we sell nothing but fun and adventures, treasure hunting gear, and anything you can imagine for metal detecting. Give us a call, 813-237-1939. Happy hunting and dig deeper.
Live from sunny Florida, it's Treasure Talk.
Hello, everybody. This is Jeff from Treasure Talk. We got a rare treat today here in North Florida at Treasure Talk Studios. It is rainy and cold, so I'm all nice and warm and snug in my studio here at in North Florida, the Treasure Talk Studios, and we are going to go live down to Myers Metal Detectors, where I think Phil has some new items in stock, and he has obviously some things to talk about. So let's go live now to Myers Metal Detectors in sunny Tampa, Florida, and see what's shaking with the guru. There he is. Hello, Guru.
Hey, folks. Welcome. Hey, so I was just checking to see if we were on Facebook on Treasure Talk, but I don't see that one.
Well, I don't know.
I see Myers Metal Detectors. Let me just give me 1 second here, Jeff. Of course, we were busy earlier here at the shop, and I don't see Treasure Talk.
Michael Boyles is in the chat on Facebook. I don't know which site he's on. Mike, which site are you on? Are you on Treasure Talk or are you on Myers Metal Detectors?
Yeah, I can't tell. But anyway, we'll continue.
Second.
I checked it off. It didn't have a check mark on the Facebook one.
Did you check it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now maybe it came up then.
Okay. He's on Myers Metal Detectors, so.
Okay, well, that works too.
We'll see who comes up. We've got a new thing going, folks. If you don't know, with the software that we use is now letting us as the guest. I am the admin, and Phil would be the guest in this instance, where the guests can stream to their locations. I think 3 of their locations. So that works real good. So we can be back on Facebook, because I'm just not going back on Facebook. You know, I'm not a Bitcoinist, so I'm not going to go back on Facebook. But those that are watching on Facebook, Mike Boyles, thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. We're glad to see you.
So cool. Well, I'm back. Jeff, I just had to run over my computer and check, and we are live on Treasure Talk Facebook group.
Very good. I think Southern Relic Adventures is on Facebook. I don't know which site on Facebook they are, but
we're on both of them now, Jeff. We just tested it, and Joe was right. I didn't have one of the buttons pushed. I'm not a good button pusher.
Sometimes during the show, you're a great button pusher.
I push the wrong one all the time.
You didn't say you pressed the right.
Hey, first, folks, I posted some pictures of Captain Fizz. We had him in the shop today, and he also brought us some shipwreck coins. These are copper coins from the East India Company ship, the Admiral Gardner, that sunk in 1809. And that is a cool shipwreck artifact. It's copper coin. It's not gold or silver, but it's a really neat shipwreck coin. If you wanted to get this for somebody who's a treasure hunter, I think it's just awesome. And they're $39.95. And I already had somebody on Facebook ask me, hey, how do I purchase it online? Because I'd like to get one. I'll list that on my website probably later this afternoon and send a link and put that on Facebook too. But anyway, that's a really cool shipwreck artifact if it's affordable, because some of those silver and gold coins, they go for tens of thousands of dollars, but this is a really neat shipwreck coin. Anyway, that was new today because we had Captain Fizz here in the shop. I did want to let folks know that we do have the Equinox 700s in stock. And Joe's giving me the thumbs up if I get it in view of the picture here. We have those in stock, and then on Monday, actually Tuesday when we're open, we'll have the 900s back in stock. Those had sold out, and we were having a tough time getting some, but we got some. I think we got 10 of them coming in on Monday, which Tuesday we're open. We'll have those. Also, for you Deus 2 lovers, of course, we have these in stock. We have the 10-inch version. We have the, or not the 10, the 9-inch and the 11-inch. And we also have the 13-inch coil. And we do have the Legend, of course. People love this detector because of its affordability and its multi-frequency. They just love
I have to tell you, Philip, at Big Stock, the line outside the Nocta tent was 2 to 3 times more than all the other manufacturers.
No kidding.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
they've just gone after the market, and they just have really put out a good product for that price. It just really is, and people here in Florida love them on the saltwater beaches. They seem to do perfect. So we do sell quite a few of them.
and there's a lot of people in Florida that are relic hunters as well.
Yes, and you know that detector does everything: saltwater beaches, relic hunting, coin hunting, whatever you want to do. It's a good multi-purpose unit, and it's affordable. If you just wanted to get into the hobby, you get that one, and people just love it. Now, I did want to tell folks that also on Tuesday, I will have it's kind of weird that we get detectors that came out after the Manicore, but we get them in sooner. We're going to have the Xterra Pro. And I believe that detector is $269.
Yep.
And it's waterproof and it's single frequency, but it seems to do okay on the beach. I think what we have here is we have 2 manufacturers going head to head with each other, trying to compete to grab market share. So, of course, the consumer wins always. Like I've always said that. So that's
It'll be a relic machine as well.
Pardon me?
You know, people understand that when we talk about it being good on the saltwater beaches, we also mean if it's good on a saltwater beach, it's going to be great inland for all the people out there that aren't beach detectorists, for the relic hunters, the coin shooters, the park hunters, all that machine will just be flawless in that type of situation as well. So,
oh, absolutely.
we say saltwater beach. If it works well on a saltwater beach, then that's just an absolute bonus.
Yes, it is. And Joe, can you turn Jeff's volume up a little bit? I'm gonna have a hard time hearing him. Jeff, hold 1 second, buddy.
Okay.
This right here, right?
Yeah, hold your finger down on it, and you'll see where you have to slide that. Because I have. Okay. All right. So that was the other detector. The Xterra Pro is coming in. Of course, the Manicore, like I said, that came out months ago, and we're seeing those 1 or 2 at a time. So if you're on my list, hopefully we'll get a big order of them soon. But I just have no idea.
Well, that kind of stuff happens. So it seems to me like it's flawless on Facebook. We're getting a lot of people in the chat on Facebook.
Where's that phone at, Joe? Yeah, so you're getting some comments on there. Any questions?
No questions yet. I know I talked to my friend John David this morning, and I don't know. I haven't seen him in the chat. He probably fell asleep in his chair. But on the LG24 coil for the Legend.
I gotta run.
LG24.
LG24
For the
not,
Legend.
not in stock today, unfortunately.
Do you know when?
I had called the distributor and they haven't left Turkey yet. So I would think probably in the 2-3 weeks.
Okay. Well, hold one for John David.
Yes, we'll do for sure. You got that, Joe? We can write his name down.
Yes.
And we'll hold one for him for sure. But yeah, that's been like the hottest selling coil I've ever seen. And it only makes me think that, a lot of Legends were sold, because I think we had sold 30 or 40 of those coils in less than a month. And it's just that's a popular size, especially for coin and relic hunting.
Well, I have to tell you that in the dig stock, it was very, very, very prevalent.
Yeah. I think people just love it because it still goes deep, but you can get next to some, even though those detectors now have got a super fast target response rate, so you can hunt the iron sights very well with them. But that coil just makes it, I guess, a little bit easier than the stop coil.
Well, we have a couple of questions from Facebook. Gary Green, he says, "Good to see you again, Phil. Hope you're selling lots of Excalibur metal detecting shovels."
Yes, those are cool shovels too. And just so people know what we're talking about, we've got the wide one right here, and this is an awesome shovel, 129. You buy it once. That's the secret of the Excalibur stuff. Buy it once and never buy it again. It's, there's no way you could upgrade something like this unless you were getting one of the travel versions. But these shovels are awesome. So you can't beat them. We've got the diggers. We've got a bunch of different colors in stock. So those are excellent tools.
And soon you will have the Treasure Talk, exclusive Treasure Talk
Yes.
spade in the Treasure Talk color.
Yes, that silver and blue is like a chrome silver. It's just awesome.
It is indeed. And we had a question from a Facebook user. I don't know who it is. It says, "Phil, do you have a pair of over-the-ear headphones that accept the Deus 2 puck?" Which would be probably the Gray Ghost.
I have the Gray Ghost headphones that take the puck. Somewhere around here, Joe.
Yeah, we have them.
Yes, we do, and we also have the another type of headphones, the which I think are awesome too. That you wouldn't need to use the puck. The
WSA 6 extra large.
WSA, yeah, 2 XL. Those things are really nice. Are you using
They are great. They are great. I have some of those, as does the Mumbles man has a set. And I have to tell you, they are extremely comfortable, and you don't have to worry about pairing them after you pair them the first time. They come on when you turn the machine on. They shut off when you shut the machine off. And the sound quality is outstanding. That would be the way to go. That would definitely be the way to go.
I like these, but and then you could take your puck, get another shaft, and set you up. If you have an extra coil, you'd have a backup complete detector.
Yep. And that question was from Tom Becker, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that was spreading COVID at Digstock.
Oh, was he?
Yes, he was. He's guilty as charged.
I thought COVID's gone. He probably just had some other type of cold.
No, people tested.
Seeing my comments because I'm responding to all of them.
Jeff, are you seeing Joe's comments? He's responding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I am.
Yeah,
I think Joe, didn't you respond on Myers metal detectors? It said yes, we do for the Deus 2.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is awesome that they've upgraded that software so we can stream everywhere now.
How much are the Deus 2 headphones, the WSA 6XLs?
Those are $199.
See, and it's way worth it for that. It's way worth it.
And they're waterproof too. You could drop them in the water. They're not for hunting in the water, but if you drop in the water, it's not going to kill them.
If you're a wader, obviously it's not going to work if you submerge the unit. But if you're, waist deep and your RC is out of the water, then by all means wear those headphones. If you get splashed with a wave, it's not going to damage them because they are waterproof in that regard.
Right.
We got a question on here. They're asking if we have any waterproof headphones for the Legend.
For the Legend, yes, we have the Gray Ghost Amphibians. and we have the Naka Macro. I think the Naka Macros are $129.95, and I think the Gray Ghosts are
$69.95.
$169.95. So we have two different versions of waterproof wired headphones for the
Yeah,
Legend.
that came from Corey Williams.
Okay.
And
We've got-
we have a comment from a Facebook user. It's, I have always been very happy with the service and knowledge that I have received from Myers Detectors. Every detector and supplies that I've received from Mr. Myers, I have been very pleased with.
Awesome. Well, we aim to please, and Joe's the same way. We just try to educate our customers, make sure when they walk out the door, they know how to use the stuff, or if we ship something to them, hopefully we give them a little wisdom over the phone that they need to get the right product for sure.
And the another from a Facebook user says, I need an LG 24 coil for my Legend. Now be easy on me. How much are they, the LG 24s?
Actually, the Naka products are very affordable. I think they're $126, but like I said earlier, I don't have that in stock. They want to send me an email. I've got John David down on my list to call as soon as I get him. I'll put him second on the list.
Yeah, they're saying over here any Nocta LG 24 coils in stock, and unfortunately we're out of them.
Yeah, that one, that like I said, that's been the hottest selling coil. So
well, everybody around the country's out of them. So
yeah,
but as soon as I tell John should be on here. I told him we were going live, but then he probably fell asleep in his chair. But you'll have him in a couple, and we'll definitely keep tuning into the show every Monday night. And as soon as they get in stock, we'll know. And as soon as they get in stock, Phil will let me know, and we'll do a little live spot so you can get ready and get it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I did want to mention that this week, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you want to come to the West State Archaeological meeting. That is on Tuesday night, and Joe has the address there.
The address is 13336 North Central Avenue.
And that's on Central, just south of Fletcher. And that we have Terry Shannon is going to be the guest speaker.
Very cool, very cool. And that is, if you need another reference, isn't that a Coinocopia?
Yes, it's Coinocopia. If you want to look that up online, Coinocopia. It's in his building. Richard Schmitz, super guy, lets us have our meetings there, and it just works out perfectly for West State. And also, if you join the club, they're doing a seated hunt at Fort DeSoto on Sunday. So you get an opportunity to find some silver coins. Was that me?
No, it's me.
Okay. Coinocopia. But yeah, if you have a chance, join the club, because I know they're doing like $800 in prize tokens, some cash money, and different things. Silver coins that is going to be on the beach at Fort DeSoto.
And plus all the knowledge and all the friendships that you make. And when and the beautiful thing about having it at Coinocopia is if you find some coin that you think is valuable, or and don't really know anything about it, when you come to the WSAS meeting, you'll meet Richard, and he is more than happy. Anytime, if you call him and show him pictures, whatever, he will do whatever he can to give you the value and help you identify your coins. So you can't beat that.
No, not at all. It's a perfect mix for the club and for Richard's coin store. So it works out perfectly. And also, if Richard's not there, Andrew's normally there too, and he works at the coin too. So wealth of knowledge there. That's the cool thing about clubs, because there's, we don't have a whole lot of experience in Indian artifacts, but somebody will be there at the club who does. So if you find a bottle, Indian artifact, something just unusual, someone will know and have the knowledge on it. So that's always a good idea to join your local metal detecting club. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, for sure, if you're even close by, you'll make the trip, because Terry Shannon's an excellent speaker. And he'll bring some of the finds he's found over on the Treasure Coast. He always does. And you'll learn a lot about the Treasure Coast too.
Yes, indeed. We have a question from a Facebook user. I do not know who it is. It says, "Did you guys go to Digstock?" I went to Digstock. Phil and Big Poppy were not able to make it.
Yeah, we were stuck in the shop, but that happens a lot, unfortunately.
Yes, it does. So what else new is coming up?
I talked about the Xterra Pro. That's coming out. Let's see, around the shop.
What's the price on the Xterra Pro, by the way?
I believe that's $269.
Golly.
Yeah, and it's I watched somebody test one calabash digger. He tested on the Salt Beach, and I was very impressed. It was hitting a nickel at 8 inches, so that's pretty darn good for a single frequency detector that is running nice and smooth and no chatter. So
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive. For somebody just getting into detecting, that would be an excellent choice for sure.
And it's like you said, there's going to be a big battle going on between Nocta Simplex and the Xterra Pro. Now, I happen to see the new generation, the next generation Simplex. I was very impressed with it. It is all carbon fiber, and I have to tell you, it was light. It's not as light as the Deus, but it is really light and very well balanced and very well made.
Yes, and they just compete with each other. So, like I said, the consumer wins. So they'll get more features for less money, and they'll just have a good time with the detector, especially somebody just getting started in detecting. A Simplex Plus or a Xterra Pro, excellent choice, get you going. And I know people who use the Simplex Plus and love it. I know people use it on saltwater beach and they say they don't like it in the water or the wet sand. But I have other customers that I learned how to do it and I'm very successful with it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people really like it in the and they'll come out with updates for that as well. And as soon as I don't think the next generation is out yet. They had it at Digstock, so it's almost probably ready to ship.
Yes.
And you'll have that in stock as soon as it's.
Yes, I will. And I can't wait to get the new scoops, those Motley scoops.
Yeah.
And we got a question, Phil, from Chippo. And Chip is asking about detector shafts. He has an Equinox 800, and he's looking to put a carbon fiber shaft on it. What would we recommend?
Well, we stock the Anderson one, and I like the Anderson shaft. I have that actually on my Equinox 600. We stock that, and I think we have some other brands too.
Steve's.
We have Steve's detector rod. His is nice too because he's got that weight. You can counterbalance to it. So his are nice. There's so many choices.
You got CKG.
Yeah, I don't think I have CKGs in stock, but I can get that. But I like Steve's and Anderson.
Too.
Detected, yes, that's another brand.
Yeah, so and he wants to know if it's worth investing in one, and I will have to tell you unequivocally yes. Because depending on the type of hunting you're doing, Chip, if you're going to be in the water, just beware with a Nox 800. But if you're going to be in the water, you're not going to get the wobble that they've been noted for with the stock shaft because the cam locks on the carbon fiber shafts are so much better. They're so much stiffer and lighter. You can't go wrong with a carbon fiber shaft.
Yeah. Yeah, it just makes life it's a little lighter, so it makes you be able to hunt longer, no wobble at all. And I personally, I use the Anderson one. I liked it. I like that it comes with that aluminum arm cuff, so I don't have to worry about breaking the plastic arm cuff from the Equinox. But that's just my choice. But we've got those both or three of them in stock, 3 different ones. Just holler at me sometime after we get off the stream here and we talk about it.
And if you want any other coils for the Equinox, and that is the 600, 700, 800, and 900, Coil Tech makes absolutely fantastic coils. Phil has them in stock.
Yes, and actually, if they're wanting a 5x10, Now these guys, I think, are now 244, I believe. But take a look at the price that's on this one here, and this is not my handwriting.
That big He did it. He was high on wine.
Yes, he had a little too much vino. It's 219. So if you want one of these, the rest of them are priced right. So if you want this one, you better call right away and get it. Otherwise, it's going to be up at the regular price.
So we've got a question from Sean Calvert. He thinks he wants to know if you think the CTX is outdated compared to new tech.
I don't think the CTX is outdated. I think the CTX is more accurate on target ID. I think it's just as deep. However, I think that in certain hunting, the newer detectors are better. Like in heavy iron, I like the Equinox or the Legend or the Deus 2 because I think their processors are faster. So, but if you're like beach hunting, the CTX is an awesome choice. So no, I don't think it's outdated. I do think it's heavy. Compared to other detectors, it is very heavy. However, it's a good unit. They're still making them today. They did drop the price down. I think now they're $19.95. So they lowered their $2,500 price a little bit. So excellent choice on a detector. And I haven't seen as many of those. I only saw one or two of those leaks. So there wasn't a leak issue as long as you kept your seal clean when you changed your battery. And I always made sure that I never changed my battery at the beach where you get some of that sand granulars on that seal, because I think that's what happens to people. They'll change them at the beach and they get some dirt and grit in there. I was sure every time I changed that battery, I cleaned that seal.
So another Facebook user wants to know if you got any info on price on the Motley scoops, and I don't think so.
No,
Not yet. Stay tuned.
I'm anxious because Chicago Ron talked about the Motley scoop he was using, the travel version, and it just having that pin that you can pull the pin out and it slides out just like that, to get the handle out of it. And you've got the travel handle, which we have the Motley scoops handles in stock already, the Anderson ones. But no, we don't know anything on the price, but I know it's going to be a very affordable scoop.
It's very affordable, and stay tuned, folks, because we are going to have a special edition of Treasure Talk. It will be on a Saturday afternoon, and we will advertise that for you when the inventor of the Motley Scoop and the other Motley digging tools, Bert, will be with us along with a couple of his other staff, and we're going to introduce and talk Motley scoops and digging tools on that Saturday afternoon. You'll be able to find out everything you want to know.
Yeah, and I think when we had Chicago Ron on, he talked about it. He just loved the scoop, and I'm sure he's used just about every other brand scoop too. And he just liked the travel ability of this one. I just thought that pin system to where that handle pops out real quick and you can take it apart. It's going to be a nice feature that nobody has right now.
That's right. We also have a question from Dave Williams off Facebook. He says, any news on the Legend carbon midshaft not announced?
Legend carbon midshaft.
I don't think it's out yet, Phil.
Yeah, this is the Tall Man, I guess. Yeah, and it's not carbon fiber. It's plastic. I have the Tall Man plastic one that works on it, but I don't have the carbon fiber. So yeah, I haven't got that. I do have the carbon fiber lower shafts in stock.
And I think they had some requests though. That's why they came out with it.
Yeah,
I don't think it's I don't think it's been released yet.
Yeah, but there's stuff. Once it gets out, it'll be readily available, and we'll have it for sure.
Yep.
Did we have many visitors on this stream?
Oh yeah, we got a bunch. Phil, do you have a new Legend user handbook that does, including version 1.11? I let my copier down and it bit the dust. I don't know. That was a Facebook user. I don't know who that would be, but the handbooks really don't have the updates in them.
No, I have Clive's book, but his is version 1.09. I have that.
Yeah, this is the latest update, and you would probably, my guess would be, go to nocta.com, and there'll be information there about the updates. There's just no way possible that they could, print out handbooks and stuff on the updates. So I would go to the website, and I'm sure you can find something there.
Yeah, I'm sure they have the whole new, probably, I guess they would update their manual every time they update the firmware. So
Yeah,
that's on that.
and you can download the manual.
Yeah. All righty. Well, I guess I covered everything, Jeff.
Yeah, unless you got something new. You are expecting delivery on the Excalibur shovels. The two that you're going to stock them in T handle and D handle, regular spades, and the Merlin with both heads. You're going to stock Blackbeard's gold.
Yes, and the Treasure Talk colors.
And the Treasure Talk color. Now I can show you, one second, I can show you the small spade.
Okay. And then also, just a reminder, folks, on Tuesday we'll have the Xterra Pro, and we'll have the Equinox 900 back in stock.
Got a question from John Roach. He wants to replace lower shaft on his Deus 2. What do you recommend?
The lower shaft for the Deus 2.
Detect Ed will have one out pretty soon. I just talked to Ed.
We have
got a carbon fiber lower shaft. He's talking with his U.S. distributor right now.
Okay. And
it will run probably about $49. I have some for my Deus 2, and they are killer.
Yeah.
And Phil will have them as soon as they're available.
Right. If you wanted something right away, I don't know, John, if you're a tall guy and your complaint is that lower shaft, I use the Anderson. I just replaced the whole shaft, and there's no wobble at all in these. But if you just want the lower rod, then there are going to be products like Jeff was just talking about on the market soon. So we should have it hopefully with
What Terry Shannon books do you have in stock, Phil? That's from Robert Ridgway.
I got them all.
That's what I responded.
Yeah, we got them all. We even got the one where he's wearing our nice T-shirt. Pull that one out.
Yeah. We also had a Jim Bacorn who was at Digstock and got exposed to Tom Becker. I don't know what he missed. He missed a lot. So you have to go back and watch the replay.
Yeah. Well, I think all this is available, isn't it, Jeff? You could go to Treasure Talk and pull it up.
All the episodes you can go back through.
Yeah, and I think the ones that we're streaming on Facebook, I think you can just go to the Facebook if you can scroll down and figure out how to do that.
Yeah, and if not, go to YouTube, and every episode that we've ever had is on there.
Absolutely. Hey, a Monday night show, we've got me, Jeff, and Joe, and we're going to be talking about best practices. And what's your thoughts, Jeff, on the show Monday night?
Yep, and if it's going to be an open forum, so if y'all got something you want to talk about, you pop it up in the chat. We will be on Facebook as well from now on.
Yes, that's worked out.
Yeah, and this works great. And if you got questions and something you want to discuss, pop in the chat, and we will definitely discuss it. And we're just going to have a good time. Plus, we're giving away one of the coveted Myers swag packs, which, it's going to have this. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most coveted objects on the face of the earth.
What's he showing?
The Myers towel.
Yeah. And Jeff, I think we get 500 of these already. And I think we might have 3 or 4 left. So I just put an order in for 1,000. So I had some in stock. So hold on to that one because we're needed for the swag bag. Don't get
That's
that
right.
right.
That's right. And you'll be getting them back in. Plus, you get the coveted Myers calendar. Plus, whatever Phil chooses to throw in there, you'll get a cap and a T-shirt. So
Yes. And we just got another couple hundred T-shirts done because we ran out of the big boys, the extra large and the what else we run out? Extra large and the 2X.
We have them all in stock
Yeah,
now.
we got them all now. But I just did another couple hundred of the extra large and the 2X because we had run out.
that's got to tell you something about treasure hunters. They get those big muscles when swinging.
Yes, we like to eat too.
Yes. And Jim McCorn wanted to know any word on the release of the new Simplex. No, there's no news yet, but it is coming. And as soon as it's released, Phil will have it in stock.
Yes. And if you're wanting a regular Simplex with the wireless headphones, Joe, go grab that red box there. Because I forgot to mention this. This is a good one. The Simplex Plus with wireless headphones. I think it's right around $3.99. It comes with, Naka always outdoes theirself. Comes with a real nice Naka Finds pouch.
Can't see it.
Oh, nice Naka Finds pouch. Comes with a Naka hat, of course. Then it comes with, you're going to have to put all this back in, Joe. I'll never put it in. It comes with this really nifty Naka jigger. So it gets you started treasure hunting. And this is all included in their price on it. It comes with that digger. And it comes with a pulse dive pinpointer.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So if you bought this kit, you bought the Naka Simplex Plus, comes with this kit, also comes with the leg holster, and just that's to plug in the pinpointer. But if you wanted to have a snorkeling detector, later you could buy the 8-inch coil for this pinpointer and a scuba mask and be snorkeling with a underwater metal detector, waterproof to I think it's 200 feet.
Yeah, it's down there. That is a really, really nice thing to have.
Yes, and for the $3.99 price, you get all of that.
So, the thing of it is, with that, if you're going to the beach and you want to detect, and maybe one of your young kids want to go with you, you set them up with that on the with the 8-inch coil or even the smaller coil, and they can detect in the water with it and have a blast. And you never know, they may find something good. You may get them hooked where they like going detecting.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Gets kids going in it. That's a good way. You don't have to worry about them ruining the land detector. You just give them that, so you can do the water for sure. And
Yeah.
Jeff, that note, I've got to call it quits today.
Okay.
So we will see everybody on Monday night, and it's going to be a good time, and people will be able to, it's open forum, we'll be able to talk about anything.
And you may have some more information on some of the stuff that's coming as it happens. And if it is, you'll hear it first right here on Treasure Talk.
Yes, you will. So with that, I'm going to sign off, Jeff. Happy hunting and dig deeper, my friends.
Well, let's get Big Poppy on for a second here.
Yes, let's turn around and let him talk.
There's Big Poppy.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
The finest people you'll ever meet. And he works with Phil, and he knows just as much as Phil does. So if you got any questions, you can always ask Big Poppy. He's my other brother from another mother.
Absolutely, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. I was really excited when I saw Captain Fismer come in. Was happy to help him learn his Equinox 600. And we're excited that we have his shipwreck coins.
Yeah, he was even walking upright too, wasn't he, Joe?
Yeah, he was definitely walking normal.
Uh,
But thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll definitely see you on Monday. I'll be
Monday
on there
night.
with you guys for sure.
All right, guys. Everybody,
We'll see you, folks.
thank you very much for watching today. We hope that we answered some of your questions. Maybe you saw something that you need. I know I certainly saw things that I want, not necessarily that I need, but then that's another story. And if you got any questions at all, call 813-237-1939. Talk to Phil or talk to Joe. They will answer all your questions. Even if you don't buy anything from them and you have a question on a detector, they will answer your question. That's the type of people they are. That's what customer service is made of, and that's what they've got it in spades, where a lot of other people don't. They've got a brick and mortar store. You've seen this. So, all these people out there, all these YouTubers say, well, I'm a dealer, I can save you some money. Well, what happens with them is when you call them, they order it from a distributor. You send the money and they have it drop shipped from the distributor. If you got any questions, you got any problems, try to get back with them and see. It's kind of like a phantom. So do yourself a favor. And if you need anything, you call Phil, because if Phil doesn't have it in stock, you don't need it right now. And he'll get it in stock. And nobody more knowledgeable than Myers Metal Detectors. Nobody's going to give you a better award-winning service than Myers Metal Detectors. And you're not going to get a better price anywhere. So do yourself a favor. Deal with Myers Metal Detectors, 813-237-1939. We will see you on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our regular Treasure Talk show with open forum. So get your questions ready, and maybe you'll be the winner of a coveted Myers swag pack. Happy hunting, everybody, and dig deeper.
Thanks, folks.